Hi everyone, it's Dr. Benjamin Allen, board certified in physical medicine and rehab, here again to talk to you about an educational piece on the eye and the brain and energy expenditure in relation to these two important organs. Did you know that our brain is one of the highest energy consuming organs in our body? Although our brain only makes about 2% of our body weight, it consumes 20% of total oxygen and about a quarter of the total glucose needed for our energy supply a day. Now, why is this important when it comes to rehab? Specifically for two of my patient populations, those suffering from traumatic brain injury, stroke, or cancer, we like to talk about the importance of energy preservation when it comes to rehab. We do not want any unnecessary stimuli exhausting the system when it's trying to recover from trauma or illness, because we want to use the energy we have and all the reserves that are available to work to heal. So, what are two ways to preserve energy when it comes to these two organs when it comes to rehab? For cancer patients, as you know, cancers are extremely draining and contribute to the low level of energy that cancer patients suffer from. And brain injury patients will tell you the same. I'm exhausted from doing something as simple as reading a paragraph, whereas I could do this with no problem before. And they want to understand why. And what I shared with you at the beginning of this video is why. It takes a lot of energy to do something as simple as read a paragraph, but we don't appreciate this when all of our functions are operating, at status quo. So one simple thing you can do is wear sunglasses. Wear sunglasses in the sunlight or in highly lit environments to help preserve energy. Now, our eyes have two structures called cones and rods in our retina. Cones are responsible for seeing in high light environments, whereas rods are responsible for seeing in low light environments. And cones consume much more energy than rods do. So it's important to minimize visual stimuli like bright lights, toys that have bright lights, TV, that flashes different colors depending on what's on, objects like strobe lights and all those types of things. Those things can contribute to overstimulating the system, contributing to exhaustion and actually preventing recovery from happening as quickly. And the other thing you can do is get enough sleep. So 7 to 9 hours of sleep is a must. Now, if you're a brain injured patient, a stroke patient, or someone who is dealing with cancer, you might require even more because, as I said, these illnesses take a lot of energy out of your body while you're recovering. And we want to direct as much energy as we can to your necessary rehabilitation experience rather than unnecessary things like the pleasures of watching a TV show or multiple TV shows in a day. So I hope this was helpful, and I'm going to add some tidbits at the end of this video so you can actually read it for yourself. And just a side note, for our colored folk, there is something called conjunctival melanosis, and you might have noticed this in the eyes of people with high complexion, where there are brownish pigmented areas in the white of the eye, or the conjunctiva, which is the clear covering over the white of the eye. This is completely benign, and it's just your melanocytes producing melanin like they do. We have extra protein, and sometimes these deposits show up in our eyes. Now, wearing sunglasses also can help protect you from these things becoming darker or you actually developing melanoma in the eye, which is a cancer in the eye. So it is glaucoma awareness month, which is January. So I encourage everyone to get their eyes checked once a year at least. Make sure everything is functioning appropriately and you are actually not consuming more energy than necessary because your eyes are struggling. Okay? Hope this was helpful. And if you are a person who is severely debilitated from cancer or brain injury or stroke, or a caregiver of someone who is, and would love the expertise of a physical medicine and rehabilitation physician in your corner, I invite you to book an appointment online at www.freedomwellnessphysiatry.com so we can work together and start your journey to living better. At Freedom Wellness Physiatry, quality of life is not just a daydream, but a reality. Thank you, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.